Today we're doing 1.2 linear equations and rational expressions, day 1. So our learning goal today is for you to be able to solve linear equations, equations with fractions, and equations with variables in the denominator. So a lot of this is going to be reviewed from Algebra 1. So let's start with, I'm actually going to start with just a regular algebra equation. Okay, first thing you want to do is make sure you distribute on both sides, being really careful of the negatives. So I have 2x minus 6 minus 17 equals 13. And that's minus 3x minus 6. Then you combine like terms on each side. See, 13 minus 6 is 7. Then I'm going to put all the x's on one side and all my constant terms on the other. And I divide. Making sure I didn't. So that's 23. And that's 30. So x equals 6. And you always want to go back and check to make sure it makes both equations, both sides of the equation, true. And you don't have to show that step. Here's an equation, solving a linear equation with fractions. And you want to look at your denominators. This one has a denominator 1. And you want to multiply everything by your least common denominator, which in this case will be 12. So this side I'm going to multiply by 12. And this side I'm going to multiply by 12. Okay, so that way, each one, I'm going to do what's called cross canceling. Okay, so 4 divides into 12 3 times, so we're left with 3 times x plus 2. And then 3 divides into 12 4 times, and you're left with 4 times x minus 1. Nothing cross cancels here, so you just have to do 2 times 12, which is 24. So multiplying by your least common denominator actually gets rid of your fractions. And then you distribute, just work this like a regular algebra problem. 3x plus 6 minus 4x plus 4. Be careful for this negative. So you'll know to distribute it to both. Then you combine like terms and get x by itself. And here's our answer. For this example, we have fractions and variables in the denominator. So what we need to do is find out what will make our denominator 0. So first of all, x cannot equal 0. Okay. Then I'm going to use that to take in consideration solving. So my least common denominator this time would be 18x. So I'm going to multiply everything by 18x. It'll look like this. And I'm rewriting this so I can show you my cross canceling. Okay. 2x goes into 18x 9 times, so you're left with 9 times 5. 9 goes to 18x 2, but you're still left with the x. Here, 18 divided into 18 once, but you're still left with the x. And 3x goes into 18x 6 times. And then from here, we get 45 minus 16x equals x minus 16. I'm going to move all my variable terms on one side and my constants on the other. That'll give me negative. Oops, I found a mistake. This should be 6. And this should be negative 51. Okay, now when I divide, x will equal 3. And as long as this answer is not part of my restrictions, we're okay. If it is, it'll have to be no solution. And that's it.